10 bits for every year of my existence. They say all the best wine is aged for 68 years exactly, and paired with a Dairy Lee triangle for flavor. Dairy Lee triangle. I went to the Golden Nugget and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
5 minutes, 5 games, £50,000.
I don't know this.
But with the pressure on and the clock ticking,
Pass.
lose your nerve, the hourglass turns, and the money drains away.
Oh my goodness.
This is 5 minutes to a fortune.
Hello. Was that a bit glitchy audio-wise to you? Because it seemed very glitchy audio for me while I was just playing that out. Was that fine on stream or what? I don't know. It was glitchy. Okay. I did. Yeah. Okay. Let me just quickly run. I forgot 60 likes on my game. No, I don't actually, Topper. But it is running at a decent frame rate. I mean, it normally plays out fine, but it did run just a mite slow then. I didn't know if that was me or on the stream side, but it does seem to be everybody. Oh, hello, Suddy Cat.
ASH, nuked my record in the lab today. First glassware breakage since April 2016.
Unfortunately, we are on the old alerts tonight, so no voice of mine tonight, but thank you for the 100 bits there, Suddy Cat. Let's just try the intro again, and we'll see if it wants to run at a slightly better frame rate this time.
5 minutes, 5 games, £50,000.
I don't know this.
But with the pressure on and the clock ticking,
Pass.
lose your nerve, the hourglass turns, and the money drains away.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a little bit, isn't it?
5 minutes to a fortune.
It's better, we'll go with it. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Quiz Night. Welcome to 5 minutes to a fortune. I hope you're doing well out there. Yeah, I don't know why it's chugging along, but we're going to run along and hope that the PC is going to be fine. It's not like it's gone through many blue screens recently.
You'll face the hourglass over 5 rounds. The longer you stay, the more pressure. If you make it to the final round, our big bucks bonanza, one spin could be worth 100,000 doots.
Now, can you imagine having an hourglass tied in with press your luck somehow? I mean, a spin of the hourglass, that doesn't quite make sense because you're only turning it over and turning it back again. But I can see where you're going with that, Sportsy, but not quite the game show. We've got a slightly different rule set here. But red or black, oh God, Dalton, don't even get me on that. But thank you for the 100 bits there, Sportsy, and thank you to all of the other supports as well. No, Paul also with the 100 bits here. Hello.
Ash, no manifest tonight, but I calling a winter night of over £100,000.
£100,000? I don't give away pounds on this. No. I have now I've recurrencyed it, so it's now working on the doots. Could pay up to 250,000 doots tonight, though, so that's possible.
Manifest pray again. He's not here, but you know.
I mean, it did say he was actually lurking earlier, but maybe he's not lurking now. But it could be. It could be Prey again. Who knows? Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you to Danny for the 25-month resub. Thank you to Colo for the 54-month resub. Clive with a 68-month resub. Thank you, Clive. I'm impressed you're still subscribed. Brian with the 370 bits and a 21-month resub as well. I just anyone sub to me for 68 months is that's just crazy. Thank you very much for all of the support and also 100 bits.
Manifest TVP8 Polska.
Self-manifesting from TVP8 Polska. Well, we'll see if that works out for you. Thank you for the 100 bits there. So, we're going to get into the lobby and then I'll do some talky talk about stuff that's happened over the past basically couple of weeks since you last saw me. So if you'd like to play tonight's game of 5 Minutes to Fortune, it is done all on Hackbox. So you'll need to go to hackbox.ca. Do I have the command? I do have the command. I did add it. Good. You'll need to go to hackbox.ca, log in with your Twitch account to start with, and then you'll need to enter in a room code, and you're playing on there either as the audience or as a hot seat player. You'll get to decide on there whether you want to be eligible to be picked for hot seat play in tonight's game or not, if you just want to play the audience game instead. In which case, join the room code of this NTDS. That is the room code to enter in to play tonight's game. Most of the game written tonight by Arun Aromatics. Thank you, Arun, for the pack. He's written all of the 7 main Nintendo DS, kind of. He's written all of the main 7 rounds, and we have got we have existing packs for the top 10 right at the end. So all of the previous packs that have been submitted, one previously by Arun, one from Alex, aka Oni, from Blackbird 6, and some of the test games from David. Some of those top 10s that haven't been used, because there are a lot of them, because we only use one of them at any given time if we get to the end of the game. So we've got a lot of them to use without pooling those up and then matching them into the games. So at the end of the game, when we do get to a top 10, it could be one of those 4 authors tonight. So it could be all Arun tonight. There is Arun in there somewhere. I think actually 3 of the 7 are Arun, if memory serves. So yeah, potentially could be an all Arun game, but you could also dodge Arun on the final top 10 and go with somebody else's content entirely. But you won't know that until you actually pick the categories. Or in fact, in the case at the end there, you might not actually pick the category if you do the emergency game. Thank you, Score. So things that have happened in the land of Quiz Night is we have made the scheduling announcement for Quiz Night Live 2. Finally, all of the details for that. We haven't actually told you any of the hosts, though I could probably furnish you with that information. So, buy tickets, 2 games to play. Absolutely topper. Please, everybody, do so. Go and buy the tickets right now. There are still plenty of tickets available out there. We have lots of space. We've got space for up to 100, and well, we haven't filled it. Let's put it that way. We haven't filled the 100 spots. We haven't even filled 50. So if you've got that as an idea of how many have bought tickets so far, yeah, I was hoping for a few more. Let's put it that way. So please buy tickets and come see us. Come see us at QNL 2. You'd be more than welcome. But yes, the schedule. So on the Saturday, going to be starting off with this game bright and early at 10 in the morning, with 2 players in the hot seat in the actual studio playing 5 Minutes of Fortune. I don't know about getting an hourglass yet. I'm hoping to get a physical hourglass, though I'm not going to get one the size of the set. I can't fit that in, I'm afraid. But we'll certainly try and get an hourglass. And I will be hosting that one. Next up, we've got Countdown at 11s. A lovely 11s game, that is Countdown. Hosted by Score Count primarily. Also got Dogfish on the side, doing dictionary corner duties and things like that. Then at 12 o'clock noon, we have got Take It or Leave It, hosted by Mr. Matt the Ref. Yes, Matt's game. He did do a bit of streaming of Take It or Leave It back a couple of years ago, and we'll be bringing it back for Quiz Night Live 2 at noon on the Saturday stream. Then after that, 1:30 p.m. is 1 million yen Quiz Hunter, a very lovely Japanese game show there, though being presented in a more UK or more English-friendly format. But that was provided by Mr. Pop Ramen Comedy. So yes, we'll be looking forward to 1 million yen Quiz Hunter, hosted by Pop Rum Comedy, and depending on the era, either Doggos or Katos. I don't know which one we're going for yet, but it's certainly animal involved in 1 million yen Quiz Hunter. So that would have been after lunch break. So yeah, we do have lunch breaks chucked into the schedule now. So after Take It or Leave It, there's a lunch break, then it's 1 million yen Quiz Hunter. After that is Jeopardy Shay Oni. I think you can figure out who's written that one. Yes, that's going to be Oni is writing and also hosting that. We'll have, I think, 3, possibly more players playing Jeopardy Shay Oni. After that, Connor M27 brings us to Press Your Luck. 3 players try and take some spins and get some big bucks out of the Press Your Luck board, but avoiding all of those whammies. It's like Jet, but oh no, says Oni. Yes, Connor hosting Press Your Luck at 3:15 6:15. Following that, then, is one of our online hosted games, 25 words or less. I know some people would say it should say fewer. I don't care. It says 25 words or less. That's the name of the show. That was hosted by Theory of Game. We may have some actual physical hosting as well alongside that, but Theory will be hosting that online, and we'll have some players in the studio audience playing along with 25 words or less. 8 months from Vixen coming in. Hello.
8 months, nearly my first Twitch baby.
Just 1 month away from the first Twitch baby. Well, thank you very much for the 8-month resub there, Vixen. Appreciate that, and appreciate the continued support. After 25 words or less, we have got, well, Mr. Topple One Gaming has been teasing this quite a bit in my Discord, doing some dev work on it. Spin Star, yes, that ITV game show, Spin Star, Bradley Walsh vehicle, will be making its way at 5 p.m. on the Saturday stream of Quiz Night Live 2. It's nearly finished, says Topper. It's nearly finished. Well, I mean, from what I saw the other day, it was pretty much there. But that's basically the same for everything I've got as well. So, you know, at least 5 minutes of fortune. That's basically ready to go right now, other than doing some layout tweaks to make it work better for the live environment. After that, we will have... did we actually have a break at any point there? I think we had like a short... well, half-hour interval there rather than 20-minute interval between games. After Spin Star is The Waiting Game. Yes, Ruby Wax National Lottery Show, The Waiting Game. I will be hosting that one. I'll try and do my best Ruby Wax impression, I suppose. But we'll have 3 pairs playing that game, trying to count to 10 in their head and getting lots of points, and also not answering themselves. And we'll see how they do in the final. I don't have 30,000. Was it a National Lottery vehicle or not? I thought it was. I don't know why I had that in my mind. It was just Saturday night BBC. That's what it was. It was just Saturday night BBC, wasn't it? There you go then. That's what happens when you get lots of National Lottery stuff, and then it's just Saturday night BBC is like, yeah, it's probably a National Lottery show, but it's not. It's lottery adjacent. There you go. Don't copy Ruby. Make it my own thing. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, Silent Marine, on the night. But yes, Waiting Game. That's at 6:15. And then to close out the Saturday stream, you've seen quite a lot of it in Discord as he's been testing it. His first foray into Unity development work as well, by the way, and is doing really, really well. Tipster will be hosting After Hours Wordle Among Friends. Lingo. We'll be hosting that, the real quiz with balls for some reason, and that will close out the stream 7:15 through to 8.
Alert, Prey has entered. All manifests now active.
All manifests are now active. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Matt. Appreciate that. And, oh, hi, Prey. Welcome to the stream as well. Speaking of Q&L, flying to the UK tomorrow. Any chance you can script? No, I can't, Riff. It's definitely not happening. It's definitely not happening next week. I haven't got everything sorted. I haven't even gotten the dry hire. I need to do that this week. I need to sort the dry hire out this week. Anyway, that's the Saturday. And I keep saying the word stream because I am intending on getting it streamed properly this time round. We should have a good internet connection to make that happen. Sunday, let me quickly go over the Sunday schedule. To start out, 10 in the morning only brings us the burger quiz, or Le Burger Quiz, I suppose, being a French thing. Following on with a French theme, the Misère or La Misère. I don't know what the correct gender of Misère would be, but Score will be presenting the Misère at 11. Some lovely 11Z's Deception. And then 12 p.m. Speaking of Mr. Prey, that's just appeared in chat, is going to be another of our online hosted games, The Colour of Money. And from the contestant requests, I think almost everybody wants to play this. I've not elected to play it because, well, I've played it more than enough on your streams, and I know how it goes, Prey. So I'm not going to. But there's lots of interest to play The Colour of Money already. And that is happening at 12 noon on the Sunday stream. Why would you do that? Why would you play my game? It's a good game, Prey. It's a really, really good game. You've chosen an absolute belter, mate. That's happening at 12 noon. And then after that, another really popular pick, probably because it is such a mainstay. It's been here for 15 years in the UK. My Trader will be hosting The Chase at 1 p.m. through to 2 p.m, where I think up to 4 people will be playing up against some Chaser. I don't actually know who said Chaser is right now, but we will find out soon. And for those playing along for the stream, you'll find out at the stream itself or at the event itself. We'll try and keep it as secretive as we can. Then we've got a bit of an interval there, 2:45, so 45-minute break. We go over to Aventura Casa Cash Battle or Cash Fights, depending on how you want to translate it. It's a Polish game show. It has just rebroadcasted over on Polsat this weekend, so it's just come back alive, and they've also basically deleted all the old episodes. Boo. Thankfully I got some reference ahead of time. Yeah, I will be hosting that, and it's gonna be absolute chaos because we're gonna need 12 players to play that, 3 teams of 4 to play Aventura Casa, and that should be a lot of fun. I'm trying to figure out a proper physical spinner for that, because it would be good to have a lovely physical wheel to do all the category spins for, but we'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm trying to find one, Izumaki, that has enough slots, like 36 slots or whatever it is, and I can't find any wheels that have that many that are this small. I can find really large ones that are like 36 slots that then cost me like $4,000, and I'm not spending $4,000 on a prop for one game that will only happen once. Will it make it to the next season of Quiz Night? Well, we'll see. We will see. I will have all the software available to do, so may be able to make it happen in the schedule proper. I want to do a Discord game of it at some point anyway, just to make sure that all the software is working and everything is ready to go for when we do it at QNL2. But yeah, I could use a roulette wheel, I suppose. But the thing is, it's a the Aventura wheel is a wheel with a flipper like this rather than a roulette wheel with a ball. And yeah, I know technically there's like 37, 38, 39 depending on the variation of the roulette wheel, and I can account for that with the category count. But yeah, it's one of those things. I'm still looking into it, and if not, then I just revert to software spin. That works anyway. Anyway, moving on. After Aventura, we've got You Don't Know Jack. It is hosted, in inverted commas, inverted quotes, by Pokenuts. At least Pokenuts is spearheading the operation, but it will be, again, one of these automated run situations with the full stream edition. So we'll be doing lots of recording, and I believe Poker also posted some details in general chat on how you can help contribute towards that. Plus also the next game in the schedule, Secret Fortune. Again, sort of hosted, inverted commas, by Pokenuts. He sort of submitted it as an idea. But we will have, I think, Score and Tipster in the studio actually hosting it. But it will be me and... I mean, can I say who else is playing alongside me in Secret Fortune? Because we've already decided I'm playing Secret Fortune because I wanted a game. I wanted to play Secret Fortune. But I think I can say, okay, Mr. Top One Gaming will be playing alongside me in Secret Fortune. Yeah, I get to finally play it. Only took several £1,000s and hosting my own event to make it happen, but you know. So yeah, it's me and Topper playing with Score and Tipster doing the hosting in the studio, but I think it's Pokenuts that's actually spearheading the entire question writing operation for that. And details on that, thank you Tipster for posting that. Go to the that Google link there to make your contributions for the community games of You Don't Know Jack and Secret Fortune. And then finally, at the end of the Sunday stream, Mr. Top of One Gaming closes out with the Top One Spelling Bee. Yes, indeed. Looking for the spelling competition. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine with that, Topper. Absolutely fine with that. And I know I need to talk to you and Tipster about certain tech things potentially regarding that game, and also Tipster with Wordle. I'll need to talk to you about things. He's already messaged me, DM'd me about it, and I will get to you about that. I've already gotten to Tipster about that, actually. It's like Thursday or Sunday I can do stuff about that, so whatever works. But yeah, that brings us to a close on all of the proceedings, all of the schedule for Quiz Night Live 2, Saturday and Sunday. So it's a very, very packed lineup. Though we also have breaks somehow. We've got more breaks, and yet we've somehow got more games because we've got more time that we can fill, kind of. But that's what's happening. 30th of November, 1st of December, here online on twitch.tv/AT_bash. Also in real life in Sheffield, if you want to attend. There are details about purchasing tickets available in Discord and here in Twitch. It's £20 for a single day if you want to make attendance for a single day, £30 for the entire weekend. You are more than welcome to join, even if you are a relatively newish member to the community as well. If you feel comfortable to meet some community members and play some games, you are more than welcome to come and attend. That was that. That was point number 1 of things I needed to talk about before we started the game. I know we got to do some quiz, folks. I know, but I just have to say stuff as well because things have happened over the couple of weeks. So the other thing that happened over the couple of weeks is I went to London. And that was a very, very packed day going to London. Oh my God, that was just the quickest 24 hours. Just so much. So yeah, I went down to London 10 in the morning and met up with. You have one short day. I mean, for some people it was more than a single day, but for me it was only a singular day in London. Well, and night technically. So yeah, headed down London, 10 in the morning, met up with Score and Dogfish and a mutual friend of theirs. We went our merry way to the Royal Albert Hall to take in some high culture of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, BC as well, Ben. I can't believe I forgot to mean Ben. Jesus Christ. I knew I forgot some. I was like, I counted 5. No, I counted 4. Ben, I'm so sorry. You were there as well. But yes, we trotted down to Royal Albert Hall and took in some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in the boxes, no less. Oh, God, it is very nice being in the boxes. And very, 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 very thank you very much to the mutual friend, by the way, for hooking us up with those tickets, because it was a really, really lovely spot and really, really lovely concert. For the Final Fantasy VII music. Really enjoyed it, and it really, really was awesome, Chris. But wait, there's more! Because that was originally, the plan for the day was originally just that. And then maybe do some other things like escape rooms, etc, etc, etc. But wait, there's more! Because what also happened on exactly the same day was another video game related concert. And also relates to some of the music I was playing earlier on. Yes, Sonic Symphony was in town for one night only at the Apollo, the Eventim Apollo. And only in the evening. So we worked it out the right way around to do the matinee performance at the Royal Albert Hall and then the evening performance at Sonic Symphony at the Apollo. Because, yeah, they only did the one night performance in London. They didn't do a matinee performance. So somehow locked into doing it that way around. And Jesus Christ, the Sonic Symphony, that was something else. The Final Fantasy Symphony concert has been like many video game concerts I've been to before, where everyone is very, very respectful of the sort of the environment, and you're very respectful of the music, and still cheering and hollering here and there, but most of the time you are there listening purely to the music. Sonic Symphony was experiencing the music, not just listening, it was experiencing the music. From the get-go, everybody, I mean everybody, was hyped for it. Everyone was singing for it. I mean, they were very respectful for the music at Sonic Symphony, just in a very, very different way. And the Sonic Symphony is split up into two halves. The first half is very symphonic oriented, playing a lot of the classic Sonic music, and then the second half they flip it on its head, and you go, well, here's a heavy metal concert for you folks. Still have the orchestra in the background, of course, but yeah, have a nice heavy metal concert to work with all the more modern Sonic music. And Jesus, words cannot express just how crazy it was to have everybody there singing along, enjoying the music, headbanging. It's just, oh yeah, I've got a Sonic shirt on tonight. This is not official merch, by the way. I didn't bother going to the official merch store because Jesus Christ, the queues for it. But it just the craziest concert, honestly. And it wasn't quite because of you. You're very close, Score. You're very, very close with that sentiment. And yes, we did run into us on the way back to the underground. We did bump into him for like 10 seconds because he was on a rush to get to places, and we were just waiting for some food. We did try and say hello at the venue itself, but just an amassment of several thousand Sonic fans. It was kind of difficult to do so, and we almost missed on getting in time as well. The queue was horrendous even. Oh yes, we did see very quickly David Strathney as well, DVD Smith. He was also there. He was there like 4 hours early. That's some dedication to the cause. But yeah, bumped into him mingling around outside and said hi and everything. But yeah, kind of crazy. Huds in a Rush? Never! I don't know. I wasn't part of the party that was also doing Honest Burgers and Flight Club and things like that. They're basically doing London extra things and then going to the Sonic Symphony afterwards. But yeah, that was London. Stayed the night in a hotel, and then 9 a.m, head back up to back up north to do other things, and then other people went to do other things like Score Count, and BC went to do Taskmaster Live, which was fun, and they have a full report on that in the Discord, and all sorts of other things. So yeah, that was that, and then I spent the week with family. That was what I did. Completely turned off and spent the week with family. So if you're wondering why I wasn't on Discord a lot, it's because I decided I just wanted to just not be there. I just wanted to not be on Discord, not be online for a week, and just spend time with family, especially family that came over from the States as well. So yeah, was good to just detox for that moment and recharge and get back into it, back on the horse for tonight, and hopefully carrying forward to Quiz Night Live 2 in 7.5 weeks time. Oh God, the countdown is on now, isn't it? Right, that is my 2 weeks in why I wasn't here, my tardy slip essentially. One more. No, you don't want any more, Topper. We want to get on with this quiz, I think. So we will need to pick 2 players tonight to play. We'll pick 1 player, should I say, to start with, and they will then pick a partner to join them in the hot seat for tonight's game. We've got 35 players in the lobby. Not as many that wants to be in the hot seat, but that's absolutely fine. You can play along in the audience. Let me go to here and press this magic button. Who is going to be our hot seat pick for tonight? It's Samster. Or Samster, as it says there. Samster, if you could, please make your way to Discord, and we'll get you all sound checked and ready for the game. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Samster versus an Arun pack. This is going to be a very, very good game, I imagine. Lots of pop culture, I suspect. Right, let's bring Samster in, and we'll say hello. Hello, Samster. Good evening. How you doing? Oh, hang on. I'm not hearing you. Let me press that button and try again. Hello, Samster. How you doing?
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can indeed hear you now. How you doing?
Fantastic. I'm good. I'm shocked. I did not expect to get in. I thought it was going to be Prey again. So
You thought it was going to be Prey again? No, well, you see, I've heeded Topper's words in the stream ideas, and I now have it counting. You know how many times people have played the game, so that they are less preferably picked over other people. So we actually get a more maximal number of people getting the opportunity to play the hot seat game. Yes, I did the thing, Topper. So yes, you are in the hot seat for tonight's game, Samster. I'm trying to think of the right question to ask here. How long have you been wanting to play a game like 5 Minutes to a Fortune for?
well, probably since you made it. To be fair, it's a really good show, and I think it translates well to Twitch actually. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's there are obviously some foibles in there. I know people keep complaining about I can't get all of the display over on Hackbox side of things to make it a bit easy to play the game, so you still have to rely on the stream side of things. But it's about as close as I can get without basically bringing you all into the studio at the same time. But still a fun game. And well, you're in the hot seat here, Samster, but you need to bring someone along with you for the ride. So let me bring up the potential names.
It's obviously going to be Prey. No, I'm joking. Sorry, Prey. I can't do it to everyone again. Sorry.
So, out of these, who would you like to bring in to play tonight's game?
Can I ask Clive if he's around? I did say that I would if I got picked. I'd ask him for first refusal.
Clive, if you are around and you are willing to play with Samster,
and then there's the Luigi's.
Then bring yourself into the green room and we'll get this game underway. Now, Clive has already had experience playing 5 Minutes to Fortune on stream because played the test game with City Astad. But has only played one role, so maybe they want to switch those up a bit. I don't know, but let's bring Clive in and say good evening, Clive. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very good indeed. So, what do you reckon then, Clive and Samster? Do you think you're going to be a formidable pair in tonight's game? Either or.
Yeah, we're very confident. Clearly, we're very.
If we keep waiting for it to be our turn to speak, we won't get any questions, right? So it's not a good time.
Yeah, you do have 5 minutes to a fortune here. It's not the waiting game. That's a very different game. Now, you do also need to decide at this point who is taking up what position in the game. Of course, we've got the game player, plays majority of the games, bar the top 10 at the end, and then there's the timekeeper that allocates the categories and how much time the game player will need in each round. Who would like to do what?
I'm not going to lie, Clive, I really would like to play the game. If that's okay.
And I've already done it, so I hope you'd say that.
Well, I think that's just worked out perfectly then. So, let's get game player as Samster, and let's get our timekeeper as Clive. There we go. That has all been assigned. So you two are playing the hot seat game proper. Everybody else, you will be playing in the audience play along. Let's just check that was all worked out. And it looks like it has. All of those names up there are in the audience, and all of you out there, well, you've already got 50,000 doots, which is lovely, isn't it? And you have 5 minutes to allocate across these rounds. Our hot seat players, though, they've got a bit more to work with. They have 250,000 doots to work with 5 minutes as well on the clock. If you've never seen 5 Minutes to Fortune out in the audience, what you need to do when we get to a particular round is you will need to allocate some amount of your 5 minutes that you believe our player, Samster, will be able to complete the round in. To complete a round, that is to get 5 correct answers. Not necessarily in a row, just 5 correct answers. The usual ballpark is around a minute because there's 5 rounds to play and there's 5 minutes. So the usual ballpark is 1 minute, but you may want to use less time than that or more time than that, depending on what the kind of round it is, because they're going to be different categories, different styles of game as well. Some of them you might be familiar with from 1000 Heartbeats. We sort of brought over some 5 Minutes of Fortune content over into 1000 Heartbeats, but there are other rounds you've not seen before potentially as well. Have you tried to fix Luigi? I haven't had a look at that yet, midget on the internet. So if you joined the game just for fun and do nothing, you can still potentially walk away with a decent amount of doot. That's just a thing. I do need to fix that at some point. Right, shall we have a look at the category board to see what 7 categories await you tonight, Samster?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let me just check the audio levels a bit, because I think you are slightly quiet compared to the game right now. So I'm just going to adjust that. There we go. So the 7 categories that Arun has written for you tonight are Number Cruncher, Sports Nut, Telly Addict, Wordsmith, Globetrotter, Music Mad, and Film Fanatic. Now, you will be playing 5 of these rounds out. Clive will be playing one of them out later on if we get to the top 10. But the thing here is, Samster, you don't get to pick. It is Clive that gets to pick on your behalf. So, Clive, I mean, you should be fairly familiar with Samster over the years now, being in the community. So, what do you reckon he would like to play out of these?
I think I'll let him start on his best foot and give him Film Fanatic.
I'm okay with that.
Going with Film Fanatic? Okay. Let me load that one up and give you some information on Film Fanatic. So,
this could be the biggest flop ever, but we'll see.
What was that, sorry?
This could be the biggest flop, but we'll see what's going to happen.
Well, let's see what's going to happen. Well, I'm telling you now, it's not the credits roll, which you might have been expecting here, but it's not that one. So, Samster, you'll be shown the titles of Best Picture Oscar nominations, but the words have been jumbled up. So here is an example. Banshees of Inisherin the. You just need to put the words in order, answering with the colours that they are written in. So the example here is you would say green, then blue, then red, then black, to read as the Banshees of Inisherin as the correct answer. Yeah, this time it was out of order to start with and has now been reordered, so we've fixed it somehow. That's what you need to do. 5 of those to complete the round. That is all you need to do. Audience, get ready to make your predictions. You can give time as a number of seconds. You can also do minute : seconds as well, if that so pleases you. Yeah, make a prediction. If you don't get one in time, we'll give you an average to work with instead. Okay, so Clive, how much time do you think Samster will need to correctly reorder by colour 5 Oscar nomination titles?
It's one you usually have to spend a few extra seconds thinking over before you start talking, so I'll make it 1:15.
1 minute and 15. I'll give it a couple more seconds for those in the audience to try and get their time predictions in. I'm going to go for 75 seconds in total for the 1 minute and 15. And 3, 2, 1... and I'm going to call it there. And if you didn't get a time in, you will be allocated exactly 1 minute, because that is the amount of average you have left on your 5 minutes. Samster, what do you reckon on 1 minute 15?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much spot on. Usually film would be very quick for me, but as Clive says, this is one way you can easily get muddled up, and it's probably going to take a while to vocalise the answers, so I think that's a good choice.
I think it's a good choice. Okay, let's have a look to see where everybody else has gone in the audience. Ooh, wow, someone seems very, very confident here. Allocated just 35 seconds of their 5 minutes. Average is 52 seconds. Maximum is 1 minute and 22. So on average, they're skewing lower than the 1 minute 15. But I guess Clive is just sort of trying to bed you into a nice, comfortable round to start with, and hopefully claw some time back on the next few rounds. Okay, at this point, it's time to, virtually take your positions. Okay, one more thing to make note of for you, Clive, of course, is you get the emergency stop button when the game goes live. If you think Samster is struggling in a round and you need to stop the game, you can hit that button and it will emergency stop the game, stop the hourglass from draining, and we'll move on from there. But You can only use that once throughout the entire game, so make your decision count. For you, though, Samster, for this round, just as a reminder, you need to work out the Best Picture Oscar nominations, calling by colour to reorder the title. You have 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. At 10 seconds, the hourglass will start to turn. At 0, the hourglass will start to drain. Once you get 5 right, we will stop the hourglass from draining if we get to that point. All clear?
I'm ready, yes.
You ready? Okay, if you are ready, then let me get to my Hackbox window and let's play.
Game 1, Film Fanatic.
Green, black, yellow, pink, white.
Correct, 4 to go.
White, blue, red, black, blue, green.
Correct, 3 to go.
Blue, red, black, green, yellow, pink.
Correct, 2 to go.
Yellow, pink, white, blue, red.
Correct, 1 to go.
Yeah, there it is. White, blue, red, black, green, yellow, pink, white, blue, red, black, green, yellow.
Stop the game! Bloody Arun testing the limits of buy boxes there.
I was waiting for that or Birdman because that's got a really long full title, so yeah, happy with that.
Yeah, it just had to be on position 5, of course. Just say, yeah, here you go. Here's your proper test.
Passing is an option, tipster. I know passing is an option, but I didn't want to. I wanted to get that right.
He wanted to prove a point that he could do it. The one after that, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it was shorter, quite considerably shorter.
I had the time, I might as well have gone for it.
Yeah, but it's fine. 17 seconds have gone to waste, though. So maybe should have gone for just a straight-up minute. That would have been better. But either way, you are through the round. No problems, no mistakes at all. And it means you still have the $250,000 intact.
There should definitely be a bonus if you do something flawlessly. I'm just saying. Not that I'm biased, but
Add a bonus for a perfect round without any pauses, any passes or any wrong answers. That would be interesting. Well, through the round, nicely done. Clive, how do you reckon then on Samson's performance?
Absolutely killed it. I wish I'd placed more faith in him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I wouldn't have had faith either, Clyde. Don't worry, it's fine.
Got 4 more rounds. You can claw some of that time back in the next few rounds. Let's have a look at the audience side of things. See how they did, because obviously they had a lot of extra steps to deal with in converting the colours into individual letters and stuff. Yeah, good luck on the Doctor Strange of one, folks. Over in the audience, though, we do have 4 players still with the opening 50,000. That's Basunis, Midget on the Internet, and Chrono. Those are the 4 that still have their opening 50,000. Everybody else allocated a little less time. Dalton there and Paulister allocated exactly 1 minute. So started dipping into the hourglass a little bit there. All the way down to Sapster and Chris, who went with the boldest time bid, I suppose, with 4 minutes 25 still on the hourglass, dropped down to 44,773. Now, of course, those in the audience, this is not counting any guaranteed doots that you have earned so far while playing the game in the audience. You'll see that at the end on stream, but you also see that on your side of things on Hackbox right now anyway. So, that was round number 1. And let's move back to the category board for round number 2. Clive, where are we going next?
In the hopes it's all darts, let's have Sports Nut.
What is the likelihood that Arun has written some darts questions here?
Quite slim, I'd say. Quite slim.
He's learned a
But
lot.
in fairness, I feel like Clive would not like that as a final round, so I'm happy to try and get rid of it now.
Exactly, please.
Okay. Okay.
I think you're being selfish, so I'm going to call you out on it, but it's fine.
All right, Sports Nut, it shall be. So, for Sports Nut, Samster, you will be shown a series of trivia questions. All you have to do to identify the answer, then spell it backwards. So, in this example, we have the French Open, Davis Cup, and Wimbledon are tournaments contested in which sport? The correct answer is tennis, but you need to spell that in reverse, letter by letter. So you should be giving me S, then I, N, then E, then T to spell out.
Yeah, but it's not going to be that easy, is it? Let's be honest.
Is it going to be? Well, we will see. The answer there, Sidet, is tennis backwards. You need to spell it backwards to complete each question and get 5 of them to complete the round. Remember, you can pass if you wish to. And wrong answers don't penalise you, so you can. Technically, I'm going to say that. So that's going to be basically the catchphrase of this game. It's technically from the test game. But I'm not going to say any more than that. So, Clive, how much time do you think Samster will need to correctly answer 5 trivia questions spelt backwards?
I mean, I did think those last ones would be harder than they turned out to be, so now I probably got my expectations too low. But I'll give him 55 seconds, claw back a little time.
Okay.
55 seconds, okay. Try. Where's the waiting for? Where's waiting for gone? Waiting for 5 more still. I was fixing some bugs around this so that it doesn't appear all the time, but clearly I've fixed it too much and now it's not showing at all. That's a note for future me.
Call people out. It's calling the people out that have not submitted yet.
I do that at 3. I call the names out at 3 and lower. Last few seconds to get your bids in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's in. 55 seconds on the clock. Samster, what do you reckon about that then?
Not quite so confident on this one. Put it this way, I don't think it's going to be a flawless, passless round this time, but
okay,
we'll give it a shot.
We'll see how it goes. How do the audience reckon? Pretty much the same. Yeah, 59 seconds on the average, down to 41 seconds minimum. Interesting minimum, 41. That's just trying to shave an extra second for future rounds, and 1 minute and 15 on the maximum side. So yeah, quite tightly packed. If we did a box plot, it probably would be quite a tight box plot, but I don't do that, and neither does Topper anymore. So boo. Okay. So we've taken our positions, and as a reminder, Samster, you just need to answer the questions by spelling backwards. You've got 55 seconds on the clock to work with. You know the drill. 10 seconds, it starts to turn. 0, it starts to drain. Let me go to my sheet, just in case. And are you ready?
I'll never be.
Okay, let's play.
Game 2, Sports Nut.
The Crucible Theatre, home of the World Snooker Championship, is located in which English city?
EIFFEHS.
Correct, 4 to go.
In tennis, what name is given to a score of 40? 40?
ECUED.
Correct, 3 to go.
Let's keep this up.
What first name is shared by England footballers Lineker and Neville?
YRAG.
Correct, 2 to go.
Which word can come before attack, keeper, and defence to give the names of 3 netball positions?
LAOG.
Correct, 1 to go.
In which Australian city would you find the cricket ground commonly referred to as the MCG?
Pass.
The 2 main codes of rugby are rugby union and rugby... What?
EUGAEL.
Stop the
Go
game!
That went alright, didn't it?
That went very well indeed, but you wasted another 9 seconds from your allocation. I'm just going to say that. But,
It's starting to sting.
It was starting to turn, so you're in the good zone there, but you did waste 9 seconds of your allocation. We'll see if that makes any difference later on. You wasted 9 seconds. How could you? And I reckon you probably do know the answer to the one we passed immediately after.
It's Melbourne, but yeah.
It is Melbourne, yes. Let's
I
quickly
had
go
a
over
great
the spelling
brain
of
fog
that.
for a second, but in fairness, it would have been harder to spell that than, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. ENRUOBLEM for Melbourne backwards. Yep. Erublem. That was the one we were looking for there for that past question. That was it. The only, I guess, mistake, but you're just using the time you had. That's basically it. You still had the extra few seconds. Why not? You didn't drain anything, so you still have the full $250,000 still in the hourglass.
I think that's definitely partly down to Rune being very generous so far. I'm waiting for the bullshit to come soon.
You're waiting for the bullshit to come soon. Well, we'll see how that goes. You're feeling pretty comfortable now, Sapster?
So far, but as I say, I think this is definitely him lulling us into a full sense of security. So let's see how it goes later.
Clive, how are we feeling over there?
He's killing it. I am similarly waiting for the hard ones, but at this rate, who cares?
That's right. Who cares? Love
Plenty
to
to waste on them.
All right. Well, let's have a look at the audience side of things. Recap over there. Oni has got 3 minutes left in the hourglass and still has the full 50,000. Basudis with 2 minutes 50 with the full 50,000. Chrono with 50,000 with 2 minutes and 46. And Midget on the Internet with 50,000, 2 minutes and 45 left on the clock. So those are still our top 4 currently in the audience by their predictions. All the way down to Colo with, a lot of time still on the clock to work with. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. But at the detriment of losing something to the hourglass there, 43,462 remaining in their personal hourglass to continue on in the game. Okay, round number 3, category pick number 3. You're still in the driving seat here, Clive. Where are we going next? I guess at some point we need to start thinking about what you might want to hold in reserve.
Yeah, my top 2 for that right now are Teleatic and Wordsmith. I don't really want to give any of the others to Samster. He's, obviously he's a quizzer. He's going to know a lot of geography. Probably pick a bit of music, but I'm going to give him Number Cruncher for now.
Number Cruncher, okay. So let's have a look at Number Cruncher. In this round, Samster, you'll be shown a series of numbers. It'll be your job to put them in alphabetical order. Yes, it's this one. So the answers to give in this particular case of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is 50 for the F, 40 for the F-O, then 10 on the T, 30 with the TH, and 20 TW. That is the correct order that you need to give it in. 5 sets to complete this round. That is as simple as it goes, but depends on what kind of numbers and words he's decided on. So, how much time? Sorry, waiting for Vixen Riff and Dom that needs updating. Clive, how much time do you think Sapster will need to complete this round?
I hate this one, but if there's a good chance we'll use the emergency stop, I'll keep it to just a minute.
Keeping it lowish on a minute with, of course, the emergency stop as a potential backup if all else fails. I'll give the audience a few more seconds to make their predictions. Sam loves geography, says Shapes. Hang on, can't have any help from the audience on what categories to pick. It should be Clive's decision and Clive's decision alone, but, we'll be fine with it, I suppose. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and average lock-in. And it's 1 minute allocated. Sapster, what do you think? A minute? Is that going to be enough?
Well, I also hate this one, so I think Clive's got a pretty canny idea there to only do a minute and then probably panic button it, depending on how it's going. So I think that's a good choice.
Okay, and the audience side of things, what do they think? Much the same. Average of 1 minute and 3. Minimum down to 40 seconds. I think you struggled to complete this round in 40 seconds, but hey, you do you. And then maximum 1 minute and 30 seconds. Do the audience keep an eye on Hackbox in case the question appears on Hackbox ahead of the Twitch stream? I mean, you should always keep an eye on Hackbox because that's where you're answering. That is where you're answering. So you should already have an eye on Hackbox at all times, but also keep an eye on stream in case the stream shows something that Hackbox doesn't. Sometimes the states don't come through properly for whatever reason on your side. Now, obviously, some questions just don't appear at all. So, yeah, keep an eye on stream chat because that is going to be key for knowing what's to answer. Because, of course, you can technically answer for past questions as well. That's why I don't display a lot of things on the Hackbot side of things, because otherwise you could see a lot of questions in that case. But yeah, keep Twitch open is what I'd say. All right, well, audience pretty much in agreement here with about a minute on the clock. Let's take your positions. And as a reminder, Sapsy, you just need to put the numbers in alphabetical order. And remember,
it's just that easy.
It's just that easy, exactly. You have 60 seconds on the clock. You know the rest. I'm not going to bother regurgitating it over and over again. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hesitantly.
I really don't like this one. I do not like this one at all. But
hesitantly,
yeah, we'll give it
let's play.
Game 3, Number Cruncher.
Oh, God. 18. 15. 19. 17, 16.
Correct. 4 to go.
90? No. 50. 36, sorry. 90. 78. 34. 12.
Correct. 3 to go.
40. 44. 4.
Hourglass is turning.
400. 14.
Correct. 2 to go. Hourglass is draining.
Jesus. 199. 197. 205. 201. 203.
Correct. 1 to go.
8. 4. 32. No, 16. 32. 2.
Stop the drain!
Not bad at all.
Yeah, all things considered, I'm pretty happy with that.
So yeah, there's some of the bullshit for you. Yeah, 197, 199, 201, 203, 205. That's just a hell of a thing to deal with. But you did well. There are a couple of mistakes in there, but of course you don't really penalise for a mistake. Just wastes a bit of time, that's all. But we did drain some cash. Now, how much have we lost from the Hourglass?
Possibly.
37,068 doots from a total of 250,000 doots, which means you now have left in the Hourglass 212,932.
Pretty good.
Not too bad at all, considering you're sort of entering that one with a bit of trepidation.
Yes.
How do you reckon you did there then?
Yeah, I think I did pretty well. I was trying not to cheese it, so...
Thank you.
I think, all things considered, that could have gone a lot worse. I was wondering at one point if Clive should have hit the buzzer, but then sort of picked up speed again, so I think he made the right choice.
Cool. And Clive, how do you reckon there on Sapsa's performance?
It was a little tempting to push it and preserve a perfect game, but he had good momentum and he wasn't panicking, so I thought, he'll have it done pretty quickly. We're not going to lose too much.
Yeah. Well, you've done well. You're past the halfway point of the game, essentially. You've gone complete through round 3. On the audit side of things, and we've got, at the top of the board, we now have Rias with 44,365 in the Hourglass, 1 minute and 50 still to allocate. Then we've got Topper in second place with 43,740 in the Hourglass with 2 minutes and 2 to work with. Then it's Chrono in third place on 43,550 with 1 minute and 40 left in the Hourglass. Cullo still playing catch-up at the bottom with 34,304 in the Hourglass, but still has 2 minutes and 50 seconds to work with across just 2 remaining rounds. So not bad at all on the audience side of things. 44,000 down to 34,000. No one's on for a perfect game on the prediction side of things, though.
Out of curiosity, has there ever been a perfect game in the actual main game or not? I'm just curious on this.
Not yet. No, we've not had a perfect game of sorts yet. No. Though that's going to be something we would need to keep track of, because that would be quite a feat to make a perfect prediction throughout. Yeah, yet to happen. But we've not played this game that often yet. No. It's just a bit of a faff to write for. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Right, we're continuing on to round number 4. Starting to thin out the options here, Clive. What's next?
I know he doesn't like geography, but I've seen him get enough hard geography questions right to know that he's good at it anyway, so we'll go for Globetrotter.
Going for Globetrotter. Oh, that was an interesting sound I heard from Samson's side of things, I think. I think...
It very much... Yeah. No, sorry, go on.
I think you'll be all right with this one. I think you'll be okay.
It very much depends what Arun's planned, let's put it that way. So,
hello there, Jack. Welcome on into chat, and thank you for the well wishes. Doing very well indeed. Thank you, Jack. Hope you're doing well out there. Unfortunately, you can't join this game midway, but you're more than welcome to lurk along and see how Samster and Clive do with the remainder of this game of 5 Minutes of Fortune. There is the wheel spin later on. We might be doing some stuff with that. Depends on what happens, but all good to see you, Jack, and welcome back on in. So for Globetrotter Samster, let's give you some information. You'll be given a clue and a series of letters. To work out the name of worldwide landmarks, you must change each letter to the next one along in the alphabet. So, the example we've got here is capital city. You just need to advance each letter 1 each time to get you the answer. And in this case, the answer is, of course, London. London. You don't need to spell it out. You just need to give me the correct answer advanced by 1 letter. And of course, once we get to the end of the alphabet, Z becomes A if we need to do that kind of thing. Yeah, Caesar ciphers, that kind of thing, Dalton, very much so. Nice, simple round, I hope. Clive, what do you reckon then on... oh, hang on. We have an alert from Zeus, 41 months.
Happy birthday, Top. I hope you win 5 minutes to a fortune, babe. XOXO.
Of course, with Zeus's happy birthday wishes, but of course it was Topper's birthday recently, so well wishes to the birthday Topper. And 41-month resub, thank you, Zeus, for that. Greatly appreciate that, and welcome on in to you as well. So, Clive, we've got 1 minute and 50 left to allocate across 2 rounds. How much do you think Samster will need for this round?
I mean, you can blast through this one if you just don't panic, so I'm going to make it to 50 and leave us a minute.
Going for 50 seconds to leave you for a straight minute on the final round, okay? I'll give the audience a few more seconds to make their time predictions, and then we'll move on. Topper already feels very old. Oh, goodness me. I mean, yes, we all are. We're all getting older as well. But you're still quite young, Topper. Still got a very, very full and rich life ahead of you. Right.
Keep it light.
Let's allocate 50 seconds on the clock. And there it goes. Samson, do you think 50 seconds is enough?
Yeah, sensible. If anything, I might have even gone maybe 5 seconds less. But now I sound big-headed, so I'm not going to say that, actually.
Right, okay, so we're playing for 45 seconds here, folks. 50 seconds has been allocated. On the audience side, pretty much the same. Whoa, hey, someone has gone bold here.
I wouldn't have gone that low.
Just 29 seconds on the minimum side. That is a very bold strategy. 1 minute and 15 on the maximum side of things. So skewing slightly higher, but yeah, 51 seconds, pretty much the same as what we've got here. Let's take our positions.
I've assumed the position.
Thank you very much. So as a reminder, you just need to work out the worldwide landmarks by advancing by a letter at a time. 50 seconds on the clock. You know the rest. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, let's play.
Game 4, Globetrotter.
Asian mountain.
I don't know. Pass.
Oceanian island.
Tasmania.
Correct. 4 to go.
African lake.
Malawi.
Correct. 3 to go.
South American capital city.
Georgetown.
Correct. 2 to go.
European mountain.
Hourglass is turning.
Elbrus.
Yes, one to go.
North American river.
Hourglass is draining.
Mackinac. No. Mackenzie.
Stop the
There
drain!
I really thought I was going to do it dead on 45 then, but no.
It was very, very close to that Mackinac. Close, but not quite there. It was the Mackenzie River looking for at the end there. And yeah, we did have to start off with a kind of bullshit answer, didn't we?
Yeah. I completely threw me. I should have passed that sooner, but never mind. I had like kangaroo at one point, but I don't know.
Yes, the world's third highest mountain is what we're looking for the first one. Let's just go back and see it. The Asian mountain in question is the Kangchenjunga.
I forgot to look at the category, annoyingly, and I was like, kangaroo? I can't see it.
So, yes, there you go. And yeah, Malawi, usually referred to as Lake Malawi to distinguish it from the country itself. But yeah, we just had the 6 letters to deal with. That was your only pass. So only the one thing. And we did lose some from the Hourglass, but it was only a brief stint. How much did we lose? Yeah, very brief. 11,218 dukes has been drained from the Hourglass, which now leaves you in 201,714.
Can we keep it over 200,000?
Can you keep it above the 200k? That's going to be the new challenge from the looks of things. Clive, decent prediction there on the time. How do we then reckon for the 1 minute for the final round?
Yeah, I feel like that'll be enough. I mean, definitely enough to get us through to the final. If we want to stay over 200k, I'll maybe think about using the emergency stop, but we're good position either way.
Good position. And Samster, how do you reckon your position right now?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good spot. I'm hoping that I've given Clive plenty of time to get some answers out at the end.
Well, let's go over to the final round for Samster to play. Or maybe not. Because, of course, there may be emergency stop to deal with. In the audience side of things, Ralph is now in the lead, 42,055, with 54 seconds left to go with on the final round. Dalton, 41,847. Vixen, 41,847. There's a lot of 41,847 on the board here. All going with similar predictions. I guess some of them have been average picked as well. I think I remember Riff on the list of names to not put a prediction down. So clearly, doing nothing has worked out quite well for some people. Down at the bottom, we have Matt the Ref, who I think was our boldest bid on the previous round. Yeah, down to 27,889 in the Hourglass. But with 2 minutes and 6 on the Hourglass to work with on the clock for the final round, that's a lot of spare time. A lot of spare time.
It could
to
be
work
really
with.
nasty. You don't know. Could be nasty.
It could be very nasty. Very, very true indeed. Let's go over to the category board and make our final pick from Clive. So, which of these is Samson going to play next?
I honestly actually don't know how good he is on this, but I know I'm dreadful, so he's going to have music.
He's going to have music. Okay. So, well, Arun with music, you know this is going to be a fun time. So, for you here, Samster, a group of names will flash briefly on screen. You will need to read and work out the common band or group that they are all a member of. So that's your example, and there it goes. Yeah. So not much to look at, but if you could work it out, the answer we're looking for Damon Albarn, Graham Coxon, Alex James, and Dave Roundtree, that was Blur. Blur is the answer that we're looking for that particular set of names. There'll always be 4 names. We're not limiting it to bands that are strictly 4 members. I will say that. You'll just see 4 of those, but some of them will be 4 pieces. Just adding that little caveat so that you've got you're not being tricked by some of the potential sets coming up. Okay, it's the final pick, so we are going to be allocating that remaining 60 seconds unless Clive wants to do some really crazy, BS thing right now. And similarly over in the audience side of things, you can allocate less time if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it, although I have already seen some people allocating 1 second and 4 seconds. So, it's your own doots you're wasting. That's basically it. It's your own doots you're wasting. And all those doots mean potential prize picks at the end as well, so, you do you, boo. So I'll just go to press the button right now and just get on with it. And we allocate the remaining 60 seconds on the clock. Samster, do you think 60 seconds is going to be enough?
I think it should be plenty, to be honest.
Okay. Clive, what do you think? 60 seconds going to be enough?
Yeah, sounds like it. Plenty of opportunity to passes, so should be fine.
Topper says, I'll keep my 1 second and take it to the bank. Okay, so minimum actually allocated was 42 seconds, because of course you can't allocate less than 10 anyway. The system prevents that from happening. Average of 1 minute and 12, maximum of 2 minutes and 6. So yeah, the full spread of potential times there available. Let's take our positions.
Let's take a look.
And as a reminder, Samster, you just need to spot the band or group that connects the group of names. You have exactly 1 minute on the clock to do so. You can, of course, pass if you need to get through some other answers. You will only see the flash once. You can't re-see the flash unless you pass all the way back around. So just bear that in mind. Are you ready?
I can have multiple guesses, can't I?
Oh, yeah, you can spam as many guesses as you want. Yeah, no problem with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, then let's play.
Game 5, Music Mad.
Little Mix.
Correct, 4 to go.
ABBA.
Correct, 3 to go.
Blondie.
Correct, 2 to go.
The Smiths.
Correct, 1 to go.
The Killers.
Okay then, stop the game! Well then! I mean, what can you say? What can you say? That was just a phenomenal performance.
That turned out to be a good round for me, for sure, yes.
Well, could have used that 37 seconds elsewhere, maybe. I don't know. That's impressive. That is super impressive. 23 seconds to complete an entire round of that is very, very... I almost have no words. That was really, really good. Only still has the round of 22 seconds, but it was a different round. But yes.
Of course he did.
But, I mean, nothing got drained from the hourglass, which means, Clive, you're playing with 201,714 in the final round.
Over to you, mate.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, that was in your wheelhouse there, Samson, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty good on music on the whole, and it just happened that I knew most of the names, which helped a lot.
Definitely helps a lot, yeah. Clive, it's now over to you. How are you feeling right now? Got 200, just over 200k on the line.
I mean, he's been absolutely superlative. Big shoulders to live up to. That's not a phrase, but
That's definitely a phrase.
We could coin that a phrase here on Quiz Night. I mean, I make up all sorts of stuff here, so.
Yeah, when I was trying to imagine what music round it would be to save the time for, I was expecting something a lot longer than flashes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we are.
You couldn't risk it, so no, you did the right thing then.
You played it brilliantly.
You've done a really phenomenal performance here, Sam. So you can now relax. Your job is done. Over on the audience side of things, Colo somehow got 31,000 and still got 1 minute and 20 of the clock to work with. So, I mean, if someone wants to do the most optimal bidding, I don't know if that's technically the most optimal bidding, but yeah, 31,369, but with 1 minute and 20 of the clock would have been quite valuable. And Tobit is still keeping the 1 second as well and taking it to the bank, along with 39,764 dutes currently in the hourglass. So that is what all of your hourglasses out there will start at for this final round, the final top 10, and it will just drain and drain and drain. In the audience, you've got nothing else to do other than just watch your money drain and go away. There is no play along factor for the top 10 round. You just have to wait for Clive to complete getting 5 of 10. Okay, here we go. It's between Teleaddict and Wordsmith, so which shall it be?
I was really hoping I'd have to use the emergency stop and the choice would be made for me. Because the wrong show, if it's something specific on Teleaddict, could ruin me, but I generally would consider television one of my specialist subjects.
Just remember, it's a rune writing it, so that's all I'm going to say.
So it could be Britcoms, which I'm not bad at. But if it's actors in like Only Fools and Horses, I am fucked. I guess it could be anyone, though. Didn't he say there's? I'll go for Wordsmith. I'm not going to chance it.
I think it's the more safe route for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check something, because I just noticed that the the categories are in the wrong order. Hang on, it's done this again. To make sure the order's correct. This is the order of those, which is not the same order. Which one are you picking to play?
Wordsmith, please.
Wordsmith. Let me get that one in the right position at the very least then. Because that's all I actually need to do. 1, 2, 3. Position 4 for that, please. Yeah. So I've actually got Wordsmith written in position 6 on the other sheet, which is not right. So you would have gotten... what would you have gotten? You would have gotten... I think you probably actually would have gotten the Teleaddict one, so it kind of worked out anyway. But anyway, just would have gotten confused once it presented the answers to you. So we're going to go with Wordsmith. I'm just going to check that it has loaded the correct selection for you as well. Once I've shifted things around. He says... Gameplay, minigame. I just want to see the actual question that's loaded up. That's all I want to do. Minigame runner, that's what I want. Nothing special there. Top 10 final. Round index 5. Yeah, that's correct. It doesn't tell me which one of those it's picked yet. Well, let's just hope I've got it right. Let's put it that way. But yeah, as a reminder of how the final round works, you will be given a title, essentially. Oh, hang on. Match with 20 bits. It says me fail English. That's impossible. Definitely possible for me. Thank you for the 20 bits there, Matt. So yeah. You're going to see a category title of which there will be 10 answers that you need to go for. Just give me 5 of them to stop the hourglass from draining, and then you win. It is as simple as that. Do give me time in between each answer, though, for me to make a judgment, yay or nay. Don't go spamming answers at me, otherwise I'm not going to be able to keep up. So yeah, wait for me to give my verdict before moving on to another answer, and hopefully you can get 5 right really, really quickly. As we get G. Eisens with a 51-month resub. Let's add
51 months to the hourglass.
Let's add 51 months to the hourglass. I can't do that, I'm afraid, otherwise we would be here quite a while. But thank you for the 51 months, G. Eisens. Appreciate that. Okay, for Wordsmith, here we go. Let's take our positions. I'm just hoping that it has loaded the correct set of answers in. Okay. The hourglass will start to turn immediately after the question is read out. That's 10 seconds for it to do the complete turn, and then it will start draining after that. Clive, are you ready?
Yeah.
You got this.
You should be fine with this one, honestly. Let's play.
Final game, Wordsmith.
Please be the right set. Yes.
Top 10 words in the King James Bible.
Okay. In the...
Wait.
Sorry. A. He.
Say that again.
He.
Yes. Oh,
She?
well, that one.
Nope.
Not she, no.
Okay, they will... Sorry. Is... God... Jesus... were... there... It... I think I tried was. Him... His... Then... There... Good... Thou... Not... Where... Were... Oh my god. And...
Stop the
Goddamn, sorry.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
I just struggle with that as
You
well,
walk
don't worry.
away with 142,230 dupes. Oh, you worried me then, Clive.
Yeah.
I worried you. I don't know if the monotone is giving it away, but I was panicking.
Oh,
No,
man.
never.
I do apologise for revealing the wrong word there, but I didn't want to give you any other hints or anything, so I didn't reveal the other one either, otherwise it actually would have finished the game.
I appreciate it.
Well, congratulations on the win there. Samps, did you have any other words that potentially had in mind?
I think Clive covered all the main ones. Amen, probably not, actually.
Not
top
there,
10.
no.
No. I don't know. I just struggled with that as well. I've got nothing.
So yeah, reading from the top down, we've got and, then the, then of, OF, then that, then to, TO, then in, then he did get, I gave you 4, then unto was 9th.
Unto, wow.
Yeah, unto is 9th, and then or a was 10th on the list.
Easy when you say it, isn't it? Yeah, when you hear them.
It seems incredibly easy, yeah. But I mean, when you go with like Jesus and Lord and God, like, surely that's going to be
My
popular.
over
But no, it isn't.
100k prediction worked. Ash
Puzzle Dan,
WD
hello
Clive
there.
and Samster for once proving me right and also making me very rich in dudes.
Over 100,000 dupe prediction worked, Ash. Well, and Clive and Samson for once proving me right and also making me very rich in dutes. Well, thank you for the 100 bits there, Puzzle Dan. And enjoy all of the riches in dutes. Clive, congratulations. And Samster, congratulations. Samster, how do you feel?
No, I'm really chuffed with that. I think we made a good team there. Clive made some good decisions, and we got over half, so I think we can't really be mad at that.
Exactly. That's a really, really good performance, that. Clive, how you feeling?
I mean, Samster was brilliant. If I could have, I wish I'd reallocated the time slightly differently, got him the total he deserves, but yeah, he was perfect. I can't complain.
Really, really well done from both of you there. And over on the audience side, let's have a look at the final standings. As I see an exception that's occurred in the console, which is fun. It tried to send a web request that... What? Non-secure network connections disabled in player settings. But it is a secure connection. It's going to HTTPS. Apparently it didn't pay out any dutes. Well, I'm going to have to copy the bank values and do that. But everybody wins money all the way from Matt on 16,718 and Colo on 19,198 up to Ralph, our winner tonight, with 36,884 in the Hourglass Plus guaranteed dutes. I actually don't have the breakdown on here, but hopefully on your side it is on your side of things. And yeah, it hasn't gone to dutage because for some reason it says there's an insecure connection not allowed, which is probably why it's not worked in the Duke Drop, because that uses this version of Unity as well. So I'll just need to figure out why it says it's going to a non-secure network connection, though, is baffling because it is HTTPS. Okay, I'll have to sort that out. At least I have myself a useful console log to log out everybody's bank values so that I can pay it after the fact. So yay me for foresight in doing that. But I guess that also means it didn't pay your dutes out either, did it? Yeah, it didn't pay your dutes either, so I'm going to have to pay your dutes manually as well. Well, that's fun for me to do over Thursday evening, isn't it? Fixing tech issues and that. Certificates are a whole thing. They really are a bit of a thing, aren't they, me? But they're getting easier to work with, thankfully. But still, they are a bit of a deal. Clive and Samson, thank you very much for playing 5 Minutes to Fortune. Clive, this is your second time. Obviously, now you've played both parts of the game. Well, hope to see you again sometime soon to play some more 5 Minutes Fortune, Clive. And Samster, well, you've played half the game. You've got one other half you can still play. I hope to see you around for another game very, very soon. And I hope you enjoyed tonight's game of 5 Minutes to Fortune as well.
It was very good. I really enjoyed it. It was as fun as I thought it was going to be. And thanks for having us.
No worries. Thank you very much for playing, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, there we go. As I was struggling to form words there, my brain is going a bit mushy because I haven't actually had much sleep over the past couple of days. But there they go. Thank you very much to Clive and to Sapster for that game there. And thank you to Arun for writing said game alongside... Who was the author of the top 10? That was a Blackbird 6 top 10 there on the Wordsmith category to complete everything off. So thank you very much for all of that. And, of course, the Pokenuts for helping proof the pack for tonight's game. That brings us to a close on the stream proper, as it were. I mean, we've got the wheel spin to do in a moment. We kept decently to time there with 5 Minutes of Fortune. I know we can often waffle on for a bit of that, but it's good to know that I can run that game within an hour with audience participation involved. Means that I am able to do it within the time allotted at QNL2 in real life. We'll still have the audience game playing alongside it, but I won't have much of a focus on that. We'll be very focused on the in-person aspect of it, and just sort of like the audience thing is a bit more of an afterthought. But you'll still be able to play along for a bit of fun either way. Right, well, shall we get on to the wheel spin and finish the stream off? I think we shall do. What have I got for you on Friday stream? I need to get myself prepped for that, don't I? On the Friday stream, we have got Equation Grid as our warm-up. We've got Relativity. Ah, yes, Solar Espion is the author of the Relativity pack on the Friday. I got some notes through from Inca for proofing it, and has some very, very good words to say about it, must be said. So we're looking forward to that. And we've got Wipeout as well. I need to construct a Wipeout game from some Wipeout packs that have been submitted since. So that'll be my job. Thursday is fixing all the Doot stuff, and then setting up all of the Wipeout game for the Friday, and doing any final test flight checks on Relativity if that needs it. I don't think anything else needs doing for that. May need to check if the Doot Bank code has been updated or not for that yet. Yeah, probably have to do that. So that's what I've got for you on the Friday. On Ben's side of things, is he back with doing Thursdays? Let's have a quick look, shall we? He's not back on this Thursday. He'll be back for next Thursday, though. He is back on Saturday. Yes, Saturday, 12th of October. We've got Plinko the Quiz as the warm-up game, Danger Zone as the first main game, and The Abyss as the second main game over on Ben's side. But I'll talk more about that on my Friday stream leading into the Saturday stream. And then Topper, obviously you had your comeback season, and now you've got Season 8 proper coming up soon. October the 13th is Season 8 proper from Mr. Topper 1 Gaming. And you've got Cloud9 and you've got Slam to look forward to. Well, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Cloud9 and Slam. Toppy is back. The comeback season has already played out, and back with a vengeance with Season 8. And I do also see on both of their schedules, Quizmas is listed. Yeah, I need to get on top of that as well, because I need to do Quizmas things as well. And also on Topper's thing, you mentioned Quiz Night Live, and also on Quiz Night Live. Not plugging that at all, but Quiz Night Live is definitely happening. Please come. Please. Anyway, spin, wheel, do thing now before I get desperate. Thank you. I mean, it's still broken. Yes, I do need to fix it still. There's still loads of stuff I need to do. You ready? And go! Oh, that camera is not well placed anymore, is it? Just need to bring the wheel over a bit. And I am declaring that 10k marble. That is on the side of the marble. It hasn't ticked over to in the grid A. So we are doing a marble race. Let's go over to that quickly. And we said Supersonic Racing, didn't we? So I'm going to get that loaded up quickly. Supersonic Racing song. And while that's happening, let me quickly load up. Not Sublime. I don't need Sublime open. I wanted Steam. I typed Steam. You close Unity. I don't need that open right now. I can get myself off of Discord as well. And let me find Marbles on Stream. Marbles on Stream. There we go. Let's load that one up. Please know in the grid, I'm still having traumatic flashbacks. Oh, you didn't see the last edition of that, Chris. The last edition of In the Grid we had was it was kind of an all-time low across both players. Tipster was in the lead on 60-something. Yes, you heard right. Tipster was in the lead on 60-something. Manic had a lovely time. I was watching that back earlier on because I was like, what did we do on the wheel spin last time? Oh yeah, we did In the Grid, didn't we? And that thing happened. Let me get the marbles capture up and switch over to that one. Do you say you've got a track there, Oni? Let's have a quick look. Oh yes, you do. An unconventional disco launch is what you've got. You didn't think it was possible to stop, but it was. Score count, thank you very much for listing out the schedule, or at least day one of the schedule. Exclamation mark play if you want in on this marbles race, by the way. It is worth 10,000 doots for first, last, and for a random position that I will roll in a moment. Oh, excuse me. I still need I've still got lots of work to do with for QNL2. Let's say I need to do the dry hire to get all the equipment in place. I need to finish all of my work for Aventura Casa and for the waiting game. I mean, most of the waiting game is done. I just need to figure out what I'm doing with the buzzers for that, because obviously I like the idea of the clappy clap buzzer is quite nice, but I don't really have anything for that other than to like strap two buzz controllers together and try something like that. I was hesitant on getting some Raspberry Pis and possibly rolling my own, but I need to if I want to do that, I need to do that now so that I can get enough Raspberry Pis to do it, and other things, because I fancy a bit of electronics fun. Get a Raspberry Pi 0W or something like that, so you can do Wi-Fi connection, so I can do Wi-Fi buzzers rather than Bluetooth buzzers. And yeah, maybe, because I feel like it could be done. And then the clappy thing, I just basically have two buttons right side of each other of just a simple project box or something like that. Just leave all of the electronics just sort of dangling in a project box and just have two buttons on the outside. Just get some gaffer tape. That'd probably work. That'd probably work, actually. Raspberry Pi, very much supper. Right, we've got 34 marbles in. Yes? Yes, 34 marbles in. But why does it say exclamation mark play 17? And also, why did 5 Bits of Fortune just appear quickly? That was weird. What is my stream playback doing? That's weird. Here's a breadboard. That sounds about right, Chris. Burger Quiz might need tambourine solo performance. Can I accommodate that? Yeah, I could certainly acquire a. I can certainly acquire a tambourine if need be. Is stream okay? Because my stream preview playback is just going absolutely bonkers right now. If you can hear me all right, say cheese. Thank you. It took me a while though. I must say, it took a little while there to get cheese to appear. What are you, Oni? What you doing? No. Oni, no. Okay, so the stream is still working. For some reason, my stream preview is just completely just bonked out. I don't know why, but anyway. Clearly tonight is doing also... If you don't, I will. It might have been in some of my plans, I don't know. But anyway, I need to roll a random position. 41 positions in, so random between 1 and 41, it's 8. It's 8, so first, 8th position, first, 8th, and last finishing. Our paying positions for 10k. That's what we're doing for tonight. And I need to... oh, hang on. What is this thing called again? Let me find Heidi. I need to remember what the name of that is. I think I've got a special tag for that now. On the Duke Bank side of things. What was the tag for that? Paying out wheel games. Yeah, marbles, specifically for marbles on stream. Fantastic. I did do that. So game is called Marbles, and I can took positions and say it's 10,000. Cool. First position, and then put names in. Right, let's do this. Let's do the thing. Hello, Theory, just getting in there. Welcome on in, and Jerry as well. Cool. Let's get this race underway. And I need to go over to YouTube so I can play some Supersonic Racing as we track down here. And go! All getting launched up, falling their way down. It's Toot, Brand New Halo, and SJ currently in the lead. Heading through, Brand New Halo. Going supersonic speed here. Gotta go fast. Bassoon is off the track, Clive off the track. Oh dear. Mid on the internet, also off the track. Sorry, Brand New Halo. Unfortunately, that was a bit too brave. Next, Chris, Rias, bye. Oh hey, bye. Who's in the lead? Who's still on the track? Hey, everybody. It looks like it's SJ, Silent Marine, and Jack. Everybody falling off. Oh, hello, Score. Along with SJ, Solar Espion, Jack, and Silent Marine. Danny falling off the track. TVPA Polska's off the track. Bloody hell, how much velocity was on that one? Jesus Christ. SJ still holding out in the front with Solar Espion and Jack. Into the lottery machine we go. Jack with a knock-on score, and Jack is our first finisher. Who's going to be the next one? It's going to be SJ. Next up, Proogs. Prey. Silent Marine, Colo, Score. Who's 8th? Who's 8th? It's Ralph is 8th. Who's going to be the final to finish now? 30 odd seconds left to go. You've got to go fast at the end. AVAC's through. Shapes is through. Miss Vertigo Riff is through. BC's through. Joe's through. And that is it. Everybody. Mr. Jack Wilfred. Return stream getting first position. Congratulations to you there. And go over to the final results to confirm. Ralph was in 8th. 8th position. Paying to you. And final finishing position was Joe Mendy. Joe 2001 Mendy for final position. And there we go. All of the Doots have been paid. Jack with the world record and everything. I never won anything like this before. Well, now you have. Welcome on back. Many, many more Doots to come in season 15 of Quiz Night. Right, we're going to send you over to somebody else here on Twitch who is currently live as this music continues going on and on. It's so good. Who are we going to send you over to? We're going to send you over to Mr. Gamerman, who's doing some Wada music right now, if you're interested in some music prediction, quizzing and that. We'll go and raid over to them. Mr. Gamerman currently live. Just started 45 minutes ago, so should be on for a little while still. What would you like to... What shall we raid with? That's a good question. Oh, Rolex! With the late sub before I finish off here. Thank you for the 33 months. Appreciate that. And welcome on in. Right. We're going to send you over. What's our raid message going to be? We're going to raid with... Yeah, big shoulders to live up to. Yeah, that's a good message there, Dalton. Big shoulders to live up to. We'll go with that. So, I'll see you over there. Take care. I'll see you on Friday for some more Quiz Night. We've got some Relativity from Solar Espion. We've got some Wipeouts as well from all of you in the community on the Friday night. Looking forward to that. Hope you are as well. See you soon, and take care. Good night.